Okay, thank you. So, good morning. It is going to be 31st session of SAP. This is my sequence, like all prerequisite topics completed. Now, after architecture in detail R1, R2, R3, entire architecture, particularly technical point of view, we have discussed in depth of presentation application database. Okay, because going forward, this is very important. So, yesterday's topic was like installation procedures. We can find ABAP stack and Java stack in SAP at the application level, two types of installation. Then next, okay, here this after cloud, we have three options to the customers: on-premise model, on cloud, or else hybrid models. Right. Coming to the next thing is how do we connect three-tier architecture versus three-system landscape? Also, I explained it. Okay, that was the overall yesterday's last topic. Okay, so you look at here. Okay, the connection goes in a two ways in the live environment. That is like connecting to servers. Okay, servers happens. First one is using VPN approach. One using VDI approach. VDI. So this is virtual private network. Okay. This VPN to be installed in every user's terminal so that you VPN also have username and password. This is the first level entry level. Okay, because your low system through a remote system you are connecting first. Okay, it provide valid credentials. You are able to connect and establish the connection between your system to the remote system into the base. Then next step. After that, we'll go for SAP. Okay, SAP connection on. So in VPN approach, what happens is like SAP GUI, that is front end, is available at a user terminal. Okay, the user terminal or user workstation. This how GUI here. GUI through will go for will connect it with this. Just like we work for many clients like that because recently I uninstalled many VPNs because VPN also not unique. VPNs, there are several VPNs are available in the set 40 client here in the 5 many VPNs I used in my. After that, see this is in GUI itself. GUI is one for several clients. So each client, this is your Vogue, Pro Vogue. Okay, this is Vibrant Power. This is 24/7. This is ASKG. This is one type of retail client. Okay, Relaxo Footwear, Paragon Footwear, and this is the MEIL client. Infulum is a footwear, Big C, and clients and all. So many because actually I used to have directly I used to write username password here itself so that because how do we remember many things? The moment you place the cursor here, then we will come to know the username, client number, all those details. Okay. So right now, so this is what first VPN establishment. Later on, you can which client you want to work with that. Sometimes one user, one consultant may be billable to one client, or there is a one model called as point 0.5 billing. One resource can be used for two projects at a time simultaneously. So at that time, 4.5 hours is spending for one client, another 4.5 for another client. But some senior resources they used to build for three, four clients also, three, four projects at a time they have to work. That all okay. Different models are there. First client to company. Right. So this is one of the model. We have to connect to the if you want to connect to that particular client. Generally, they will keep VPN. It is so secure way of connection. So VPN first connection, then later SAP connection and work. This is one type of old model actually, old strategy. But if you go to the current trend, just on all US accounts, whatever I'm working, we are using this VPN is a one-time setup done by the basis consultants. We should not disturb the VPN. Only even the front end also the connection settings and all we cannot disturb those application server IP address and all. It is one time fixed. Okay. Uh, we can directly work with that. Then coming to the VDA approach, virtual, virtual. So, what is the VDA model is virtual desktop. Sorry, because too many acronyms, full forms. SAP Consulting. So VDA approach is the latest. Case of VDI, what happens? Nothing is there in our terminal. Even you cannot find this presentation also. So first we have to go like this. That is this is a kind of remote desktop model. Okay. Okay. It is exactly the connecting to the remote desktop. Okay. So you have to go to here. So this is again given to the one unique IP address and connect. Okay, continue. So we reach to the remote desk. There, so here, this is the remote. Here you will find the SAP GUI here. SAP. And there, that is presentation, application, database, everything is available there. So whatever the work we do, whatever the task we perform, the data, everything stored in the remote system only. Nothing, okay, in our system. This is a kind of a remote desktop system. So it's most secure. From there, again SAP GUI, you have to once you SAP login, GUI Windows, and this is also have versions. 7.70 is the latest one. 7.8 also came. Yes. Like here you have S4 Hub ABAP. So you have to place the cursor on which server you want to log in. Yes. Place the cursor, then double click so that SAP is going to show up. Here you have client number, which is 3 digit number. Then again username, assigned username, then password, your password, then language. So language by default it proposes two things are auto proposal, client number, username. These two are, but username password is nil. So if you observe this automatically by default client and logon language display, which is in editable mode. That is, you want to change the client number or logon language, you can change it. Okay. Yes, this is here. In fact, all the three, four are mandatory. Yes. So, if you don't want to disturb the client or language, okay, leave it. Just only enter username and password. We have to proceed further. Okay. This is the way. Once you provide it username and password, what will happen? Like it will open the six windows. So six windows are nothing but six sessions. Okay, six sessions we can work. Okay, we come back to that part later. So now I'm going back to the V- so VDI setup done by basis consultants. Okay, or that particular client related. Okay, they will also give access first. First in the VDA system, they will create your credentials. After that, they'll inform you to that you can log in with these credentials so that you are allowed. So Citrix gateway, generally secured gateway, we will use it. Okay, for connectivity purpose. So then what happens? You have to enter the same again. There is a credentials to login credentials required. Okay, this credentials also username and password unique. What next? You have to frequently change the passwords also. Some 90 days it will go for expiry. Okay, this is this model we will approach for connectivity. Here, connecting to the remote desktop using same using SAP GUI or SAP front end, SAP login tab. Okay, what is that? Using SAP GUI, it's login into SAP, and next, continue with six sections you can open. Next, you can open the section. So we will yes, fine. Then. Now we will go for log. This is the way we will log in by entering the username credentials. And once we reach here, this is your SAP Easy Access screen. Okay. So Easy Access is the initial screen or first screen. The login procedure for consultants and users remains same. Okay, all users or all consultants will log in this way only. Okay. So there are two types of credentials. That is, just now I said even this approach also we have SAP credentials. Log in into SAP using provided credentials. So in the live project, what happens? We have to change the uh, passwords frequently because this is a common recommended approach. Okay, right. So how do we close this again? This is the way we will log in. Next, after that, we will save all of our task. That is all sections to be closed properly. Then close that presentation. Then finally, you can disconnect the remote desktop and close your local terminal. Here in this case, first you have to save and seconds. Then after that, you can disconnect VPN. Then local GUI can be closed and okay. Right. So if you look at again, because SAP, we have to understand one thing, uh, like what exactly this concept. First, suppose first outer level, we are accessing SAP R3 system or SAP HANA system. Okay, yes, this is overall. That means why we use this word. We CRM system is something different because there are in SAP itself. Okay, it's not like everything available in one system. Okay, we have certain things you want to work that is not there. The APO system different because the SAP is keep on changing these things. Okay, so once you go for system, once you like system, what is there inside? What is the meaning of systems? Means many presentation servers. That means okay, many presentation servers means many users, many workstations. Each workstation, each user have one SAP GUI. Correct? Next what? Many applications correspondingly. Application servers. Correct? Because when users the number of users extended, correspondingly we do extend the application servers discussed. One database. This is most important. Database is not n, it is one. So this combinedly we are calling it as a system. Okay. In this, what is most important is this middle layer, application layer. In this application layer, yes, we are calling it as application servers. But the difference when you go for learning server, training server, we will always connect to one server only. Okay, that's why in GUI, if you go and check right click, what has happened? Only one description, application server and instance, etc., etc. Only one application server only mapped. But in the live project, we will get development, quality, production. Okay, all the three credentials are given to you. But development, if you look at right click, its application server IP address different. Similarly, quality and the production also application servers different. So we have to place the cursor where you want, which server you want to connect. And then we can right. So then actually what exactly is that? So in one system we can install many application servers I said. What is the meaning of many application servers? Means mainly we have three application servers in live project. So development slash quality slash QAS quality assurance server and PRD server. So these three are installed. So again, because I'm trying to give the out level only, we will go later instead. Suppose this is your application layer and this is your database. Okay, like database server, correct? If you go for practical, Okay, live project point. This is in my case, uh, like we have this application server as SV5. So you can see that system SV5 of 1113. So SV5 is the instance number, three letters, capital letters. But this is not a DEV or QES or PRD. Okay, the instance is SV5 in this learning server. But whereas in the live project, you have this is your okay. If you go with the live point of view, first development. So development is a one application server is installed here. Okay, and quality also installed, and moreover production also installed. So when it is installed, development instance installed, simultaneously it does create in the database also. In database also, the data is stored in the form of instance wise data is stored. This clarity is most important. This clarity is most important. Yes. Suppose, yes, this is your DV, okay, basis consultants, because installation is always happens with, okay, yesterday I said two choices, that is Java stack and Apache stack are both dual stack, but mostly we'll go with the dual stack installation. So first they will go for a development instance. Once the instance is installed, this instance is automatically created in the database. So in the instance, what is there? Instance under clients and the users, then sessions, then further data, everything. So that means development under that repository objects, all tables, okay, are there in this. Similarly, same copy installed in quality also. So quality also get installed in the database. Then PRD also they install first, it also gets created. So here this is little extended stuff like so you have to remember that data, okay, is stored in the database, okay, as instance wise. So instance wise, that means development data differs, quality data differs, production data differs. As we know that in development we do configuration or however, whatever comes with SAP data predefined objects, that is there, that is there by default as a common in all boxes. But here, hmm, in development, we do initial programs development or configuration. That data is stored in the database. Once you move to quality, in this here as underlying also it moved. Then we will move to production. In the underlying also it is moved. Then in production, we upload master data, transaction data. Yes, this is also available here, right? Then next, that means I can write the downside arrow like this. Okay, dev to dev, quality to quality inside, to the production to production inside like this. Okay, this approach. Right. Now, PRD is users are connecting and daily production data is live server, live business server, live data is stored here. So always in the three boxes, only during the 1 year implementation, mostly this dev and quality have high priority and we have once implementation is over and a live server comes into picture, so we trained the users production only main important after post go live. So that is users are daily working with production, they are entering the capturing the transactions on day-to-day basis. So the data gets increased. Data is accumulating, adding to the existing on production. So year by year, the data gets increased. Okay. So they will keep backup also because production is very, very important. Company is nowadays everything is data only. So that's why they have online backup or there's a backup mechanism is there by the basis consult. Every hour backup or alternative day backup or online backup also they will keep it. Yes, online backup also. There are several approaches out there. This is about your overall concept. Second, I said a few days back, this again I'm coming back here. So what is DEV stands for? DEV is a, now I'm calling it as a instance. Instance or else it is a SID. SID is nothing but system ID. Yes, right. Then development is also called as box. Users or basis consultants call this as a box. And environment also. Okay. And development system or else development server. These are all equal names, alternative names. So, but you should not get confused. All are give similar meaning. So, first, what happens in our case? It is SV5. SV5 is installed at application and it is also there in the database. So, that means whatever the program I create, it is going to store in the underlying instance also. Okay, so now here you have to understand instance. So I'm coming to this statement. So in SAP system, okay, is a SAP system is a collection of many instances. This is what I want to write. Now, so the higher level, this is the hierarchy. What is hierarchy? Because this is one time we have to understand very thoroughly. SAP system is a collection of instances. The instance is a collection of clients. The client is a collection of users. Under the user, you have external, external, external sessions are six. But there is a one more concept called as each external session also have internal sessions. But that is too technical. In technical, we do have internal session. But we can only, everyone knows about up to here only. Okay. But right, there is a, in the going forward, I will introduce the internal session concept. So now we will talk on this hierarchy. Okay. What exactly is this? Okay. You have to, everyone need to know again the difference between the this training purpose 6 months we are going to use this server. But tomorrow, once your project starts, you are going to work in the live server. So you have to know the difference also. Okay. Right. So this is over. What is system? And it is a collection of many instances. This. Now I am going to the instance concept. Okay. What is the meaning of instance? So instance is a, in fact, instance is created in SAP system, SAP R3 system or whatever. Right, right. Next, instance, another terminology is instance is a collection of clients. It is a go name. Next, instance can be started. Instance can be started. So in each instance is identified by unique. What is the naming convention? Instance name, instance name, uh, this must be 3 letters. It should not be more than that. Yes. Yes, it is can be alphanumeric. Instance name can be alphanumeric. That's why you can find here DEV, QAS, PRD, and in our case it is SV5 also. Okay, this alphanumeric is also allowed, no problem. But it should be unique. Duplicates not allowed. In one system, DEV installed, you cannot create one more instance with the name DEV, not allowed. It should be, yes. But maximum instance in name can be maximum is 3. This okay, this is what alphanumeric also okay. So standard here in if you look at my system, so company they go with a nomenclature. Okay, see somebody in the live project we say simply DQP. So in D it is working, in Q it's not, Y it's not working, in P it is. Simply we use these 3 letters also. Okay, so you should not confuse. Right. Okay, so next coming back to the instance concept. So actually each instance uh, is each instance uh, is a set of functionality actually. Okay, performs is a set of functionality. So because I said like why we need 3 instances also, there is a question. Because if you go with the system landscape, 1 system, 2 system, 3 systems, 3 systems are recommended by SAP. Each instance has unique purpose, unique functionality also. What is the purpose? I already told you. Dev is meant for initial configuration or initial development and later repair also, modification of the G programs. Quality purpose for testing and production purpose for live data capturing purpose. So that's why 3 systems are created. Okay, yes. This is the overall purpose. Next, when instance is created, the application layer, okay, correspondingly, instance gets created in the database also, in the underlying database also. We use this word frequently. Underlying means bottom layer database. So first, because why I am discussing this, tomorrow you may be a technical architect or functional architect or solution architect. The architecture is most important. All are working in companies, but they don't have this clarity. Complete one time we have to know everything. So it is always good to have the complete information. So next, so this picture through, hope you got the corresponding development. You have to understand, in database we don't install anything. Actual installation happens at application server. When you install here, this installation automatically get installed in the applications database also. So that is one of the reason we don't connect explicit driver through application to the database. We don't require. How this application server talks to the database is instance through, instance through, instance through. Okay, got it? So I already told you this is most important. Data refers from 3 boxes also, 3 instances also complete. Right. Next, I said this instance, yes, instance is can be started and stopped. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that is like basis consultants, they will start the instance, they'll stop the instance. Okay, Like if you go to the in olden days, just I'm giving, like if you go to the some kind of SAP practice institutes, what they used to do, they used to follow this approach. First, they will start the server. Starting server done by a administrator. Nobody have access. So start server is nothing but because server is one, terminals are n. Okay, so everyone is not allowed in the server's room. Only the administrator go inside. He will start the server. Starting server is nothing but starting instance. So morning 7 o'clock they will start the server. Till late evening till 9 or 10 o'clock they will keep as server as active. It is there one time active. So it will take once you start server, you have it under that the Java stack, ABAP stack, both stacks should go started. In the ABAP stack, you have it will automatically start all work process, dialog, updates, pull, background, ONQ work process. In Java stack, there are a lot of server processes to be started. So we have to wait for 5 to 10 minutes to start the server. Once the server is started, then we can inform to the users that you can server is ready. They will connect and like they can connect to the backend server. They can log in and work up to evening. Right. Once the that institute going to close by 10 o'clock in the night, suppose 9 or 10. What they will do? They will check all terminals of all 20-30 systems are closed properly or not. They'll verify disconnected. Then finally they will stop the server last minute. Morning they started. At the end of the day they will stop the server. Once the server is stopped, that's it. Suppose server stopped at the in the daytime also, automatically all the users will get disconnected automatically. Okay, that is not the best practice because they might working in a this one. So it is better to inform that we have to make sure that all terminals should be properly saved and properly closed. Then only that is all GUIs printed should be closed first. Later, the backend server means you have to understand what should come in your memory. Application plus database. This is a combination. Both. Okay, both should be. Once you start server is also called as up server. Stop server is called as down server. We use this terminology also. Up the server, down the server. So once you down the server at the night, what happens? Nobody can access the server because if they somebody tried also, what happened? The request reached to the server and they will get the response as server is not available. Temporarily resource is not available. Okay, this is the one kind of institute scenario. I told you if it is a your own laptop, you have to do big part. You have to wait and you have to work and you have to properly save and close, log out and disconnect. It is your own scenario. Now I told you institute scenario. Now we are extending to the company scenarios. Company's live project scenario. In live project, first of all, we are not aware of that where the servers resides, where the servers exist. Even we don't know because we are not allowed to touch the servers at all. First of all, it's not on our control. So servers in company point of view, servers are always on. Servers 365 days, 24/7, 365 days, it is on only. Servers never going to be down. Okay. So only users can connect 24/7 from different regions, different time zones. They can connect. Users means initially consultants, later users. This is the company point of view. Because suppose for a specific reason, server to be server to be down for maintenance reason, like some unique cases, they will inform to the all the consultants and users that for particular maintenance reason on particular 1 hour, okay, this is going to be down. They'll inform in advance to all that through, first they will take the approval and inform to everyone, this time the server is not available from this time to this time. So, okay, then definitely you will be in a alert. For that time only, you have to save all of your data. That's what the overall concept. So in the live servers are always on only. That is the difference between, even we have taken rental servers. See, these rental servers, where is this server exist? We don't know. We have just we came to know that servers are available for rental for practice purpose. So okay, we took on rent based 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or it depends. Like we are, they provided, they already created a unique username and password. Credentials are shared with us. We are going to connect. Okay, to them. So for 2 3 months we will practice. But here also the same rule. Servers is are not in our control. Where the servers exist, we don't know. But 24/7, 365 days, the server is on only. Okay, they will keep as on only because again, different users from different states or countries, they are connected. They are accessing, they are practicing, they are somebody working on development, somebody on configuration, etc. That's why they will keep as you. So we no need to bother about. If you want to practice it, just you have to connect anytime, practice. Okay, you no need to stop and start. Just our job is to go to that place, go to yes, this is your, once you reach successfully to the remote desktop, in your remote desktop, you will find a SAP logon. This is the SAP logon. Through that, you can log in with the provided credentials and open 6 sessions parallelly. It's not every time we have to open mandatory 6 sessions. The maximum permitted is 6 only. That's why I'm telling you. So even one session is enough to do your activity and practice it. Again, after that, you have to save it and close it. Remote desktop and shut down your system. So you, because why I'm repeating this, you have to aware of how we work in this 6 months practice, and after seventh month onwards, if after getting job also, you don't find major difference. Okay, okay, you will get only VDI through you can work this way. So that's about your overall the instance concept. So we are with, so I guess first Outlook server, this is system is ready. System, then under system we have instances. So majorly we will go for 3 instances only. 3 instances. But I said like for these 3 instances, almost consultants will give access to 3 instances. But users are only created hardly in quality and production only. Users are connecting to these boxes only. That's way. That's it. Then I'm moving ahead with the client concept. So next topic is client. Yes, client is this. What is the meaning of client? So client is created under instance. That means you have to understand that clients cannot be created directly in the system in under instance because instance is a collection of clients. I said okay. Yes. So in that case, you have to, so client is represented, represented as Three digits only, maximum three digits only. It is. Okay, just like instance is maximum three characters. This is, and moreover, you have to understand this is always we write it in a capital letters, uppercase. Okay, that's why you have to see always I am writing DEV QASPR in the caps, even SV5 also. Okay, next that is standardized approach. Right, coming to the client concept, it is three-digit number, three digits numbers only. That means client is not alphanumeric. This is what you have to understand. It is not alphabet and numeric combination is not allowed. Next, we have to see the client concept. Okay, on other way, client is a collection of users. Yes, collection of users. Next, client concept is very important for all ABAP basis and functional consultants. Okay, yes. So, like client is a mandatory credential by login means that is the initial input value we have to enter. Okay. Then next, we will see the difference between this. So first of all, if you want to go for this is your one type of definition. Client is a collection of users. So web point of view. We'll go with the basis point of view. So client is three digits I said. So client classification goes like this. First, there are some built-in clients. Okay, built-in clients. Okay, built-in clients are three. What are the built-in clients? That is triple zero, sorry, 001, 066. These three clients are called as built-in clients. Built-in clients, that means it is a kind of also called as predefined clients. It means which comes with SAP by default. So this is triple zero is a standard client or reserved client. Next, 001 copy of triple zero, copy of triple zero client. 066 SAP early watch client. This is what the three clients. But the difference is all these three, okay, all are above specified, all above clients are predefined clients. Predefined means which comes with SAP by default clients. Predefined and default clients. Every installation, all these things comes by default. Right. So next, we never work with these three clients. Okay, three clients. Suppose then who will work? Yes, we don't have authorization to work with these three clients first. 066 early watch client. Early watch client is used by basis consultants. Basis consultants for which purpose? What purpose? Watch early. Simple English meaning. Before going to install impact analysis. Okay, they want to go for trial based how it is going to impact or affect. They want to go for yes, check, early watch. Okay, this type of trial based before they will check it impact because even We did not work on early watch. This is only the theory only because we don't have live experience on that. This is all reserved, I said. Then next, there is a one more sequence is called as 800 series. 800, 801, sorry, 801. So these 800 series, we can say, these all clients are training clients. Okay, training slash learning. That is learners and trainers uh, using this. Okay. 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 Simply we can training happens in IDES. That is International Demonstration Education System. Okay. So that's why IDES clients we call it as. So when while learning, we use this 800 series. Okay. Training purpose or learning purpose. SAP given separate series for that. Wherever you come across these clients, you have to understand that we are accessing the learning server. This is demonstration purpose, education purpose. This can be used. Demo means, what is the meaning of demo? Demo is nothing but demo to the client. That is called a POC, proof of concept. If some client says that you just show me the some kind of proof POC, some test kind of applications, we will 1 minute. So that is IDS clients. Okay. Training or learning clients. Okay. This proof of concept POC. Okay. Is given demo purpose. Some clients ask that show me one type of end-to-end scenario. So at that time, we will create a sample cases how sales order can be created, delivery can be created, invoice can be created. At least one scenario will create. That is to explain to the client customer. This is how SAP works. Now we are moving to the two list completed, built-in clients completed, and this training client also completed. Then moving to the real-time clients. Real-time in the sense, in a live project, we are going to work with these clients. Suppose there are 100 client, 200 client, and as well as 300 client. That depends. Okay, depends on the yes this scenario. Okay, so suppose 100 client. 100 client is called as master client. Master client. Okay. Then 200 client. 200 client is called as testing client. Yes, right. So this way, go for again, like we will say, 1 second, we will go this way, 300 will come to here, 200. This will go. So what is the difference I will tell? And again, it depends on company to company, it differs. So you have to understand overall. First, you forget about this set and this set. Okay, this is we never work with this above built-in clients. If you go to this particular 800 series, this is only for training purpose. Other than this, we will. But once you log in, once you joined in a company, okay, which client you have to work and all, they will give you. They will give details on the day one itself. Okay, like once you tagged to the project, they will inform to you These are all the client numbers. You have to use it. This is your username and password. Hardly we cannot. We have to stick to that client numbers. Only what we can change, the username and password we can change it. Okay, it's only in our control. That's all. Next, let us go to the this particular scenario. In the these three clients are there in a each box, because we have to see we all these things we are talking on under one instance only. Under one instance only these many clients. Okay, and one thing actually I forgot it. Is client number is represented by three digits I said, correct? So if it is a three digits, client numbers are like this. Are maximum how many maximum 1,000 clients, right? Maximum at maximum 1,000 clients simply. That means it begins with 000 to 999. So that means 1,000 per instance. That is under per instance we can create maximum. It is not 1 to 999. It is 000 to 999. Okay. So obviously 1,000 clients are possible per instance. Yes. 1 minute. Okay, 9 o'clock. Huh? Thank you. What about SCP login 770? No, no. That's what. Who gave 770? You will check it out here. This is not under this list. It is not under. But I will tell you the reason also. Why?